Mabel with my voice.
Mabel Guzman, a single, hardworking mother, never imagined she would have mounting bills she couldn't pay.
She's probably one of the strongest people that I've ever met. And I've met a lot of people. We try our best to help as many people as we can today, but unfortunately, we're not always able to help everyone.
Diamond Jackson, a veteran social services coordinator with the Salvation Army National Capital Area Command, has a rich history with Mabel, a history of Mabel's giving.
Truly one of a kind. She's very special. And she means a lot to us at the Salvation Army.
The consummate volunteer, Mabel is a giver, always putting others before herself, always volunteering with the Salvation Army.
Receiving is wonderful, but also giving. Giving is practically the best thing that you could have.
Mabel's motto, until her world turned upside down.
Can I get some water?
It was Mother's Day. A sudden pain sent Mabel to the emergency room.
My son tells me that it got one point that I couldn't talk and I had to write on the board just to say that if I had any pain.
Invasive emergency surgery immediately followed. Mabel was hospitalized for 25 days. Complications ensued. Recovery was daunting. She couldn't work.
Yeah, this is Mabel Guzman.
Bill collectors were calling.
I can't tell my children, well, there's no water. You can't live without water. You can. Water it's an everyday use. You shower, you go to the bathroom, you got to flush. It's an everyday use that you must have. Just like electricity.
Mabel needed help, but remember, she's a giver.
That's why it was hard to ask for the help, because I didn't want to feel that I was asking for payback. I feel that when you do something, you do it from your heart. And it's not that I didn't think that I didn't deserve it, but it was like, oh my God, I don't want them to think that I want payback for everything I had done.
I just knew her heart. I knew she wasn't gonna ask, but we knew she needed some help. And she's so humble. So when we offered the assistance to her to help her with her water bill, she was beyond grateful. And she really, really needed it.
WSSC's clean water continued to flow for Mabel and her boys, thanks to the Water Fund.
Some customers just don't have the money to pay the bills. They just don't.
Longtime WSSC employee Derek Phillips knows that all too well.
I was collection supervisor from 90 to 99, and that's all I did for almost 10 years, is work on these delinquent accounts and trying to help the customer bring their accounts current.
Have you heard about WSSC's program called the Water Fund?
And because of what he saw, the heartbreaking need over and over, Derek was one of several employees who was instrumental in the creation of WSSC's Water Fund in 1994.
It's a horrible feeling. But unfortunately, at some point, WSSC has no recourse but to turn the water off. By law, we have to turn the water off. The payment arrangements and the holes and things that we do are to assist the customer, but they need more assistance than just payment arrangements and holes. They need an injection of funds sometimes, and that's where the Water Fund can come in to help our customers.
Customers like Lydia Harvey, who over the years has needed help with her water bill a few times.
When my husband was sick, he's passed away now, but we didn't have any income at all, and I had to stay home and take care of him. So it was during a struggle.
If those critical dollars hadn't been available to Lydia from the Water Fund,
it would have gotten cut off.
And as Derek has seen too many times over the years, when there's no water,
the property has been posted unfit for habitation, meaning because the water is off or other utilities has been turned off, the customer had to vacate the property.
hardship on top of hardship, a situation that Lydia could have faced recently. She looked to the Salvation Army for help from the Water Fund, but funds were limited. Assistance was determined by a random selection.
So I just sat there and prayed, and I said, God, if it be your will to help me, please let my number be chosen. And sure enough, I was number 12, and I was called.
There are customers below the poverty line in both Prince George's and Montgomery County that we serve that are in need of assistance.
At least 80 people come to Diamond and her team each month needing help paying their water bills.
Probably max I could help maybe 20 to 30 people, so it's kind of tough.
the need would never go away.
More than 2 decades after its inception, Derek and his WSSC colleagues remain passionate about contributing to the Water Fund, but more is needed.
We're one of the only organizations that is really, truly helping with water bills in the community. Unfortunately, we are put in a position where we can't help everybody.
But for those who helped Mabel keep the essential flowing,
I thank all those people that help the Salvation Army to help us. I thank them very much, and I don't know them, but God bless them and God bless their hearts for giving.